Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that. You're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Here's Corey Seeger as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
The 1-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Seeger is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Corey Seeger becomes the first out of the inning.
Walker Buehler.
Standing in now, Walker Buehler, as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 delivery. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 35, Cody Ballinger.
So here's Cody Ballinger as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Betts over at second. Buehler at first. One gone. And that's over. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike two. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike three.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and two strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Dodgers strand a couple. Dodgers nothing. Diamondbacks coming to bat. Just getting started on MLB Network. Stepping in, Josh Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Josh Rojas.
The pitch. Out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Behind 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Fouled off. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Now here's the pitch.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Popped him up. Muncy in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it.
Batting third, the first baseman.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Ketel Marte is doing. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
So stepping in, Christian Walker. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Bellinger's got it.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Still no score. Stepping up now, Chris Taylor. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball left side. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seven.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
Into the box, Gavin Lux. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
One strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
In now, number 43, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. In there, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey.
Runners on first with one down. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So here's Austin Barnes, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 pitch.
Inside.
Mookie Betts would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out with the man at first. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Two men on, 2 out, and up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar.
First offering on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. The pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
At the plate, David Peralta, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 261 the average coming into action here. 3 homers and 22 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
No.
Bottom of the second here with no score. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7.
Now in the box, Luke Weaver. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, Dero, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Up next for Arizona, Dalton Varsho. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Arizona. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up is the shortstop, Corey Seeger.
Corey Seeger.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and one gone. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Count still at 1-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a line drive. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Cody Ballinger at the plate now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And that's in there, 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Max Muncy is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for L.A. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Tim LeCastro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The center fielder.
Pitch on the way.
Castro.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. and it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind
Now
the count
batting.
0-2, right?
Shortstop.
You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft
Rojas.
stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Josh Rojas. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Hit to first. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A ball and a strike. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
On the ground near home. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gavin Lux. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch. Ready with the 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box now, number 43. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Austin Barnes.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. And he takes strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2. But, Dan, I question pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball. He guessed wrong.
Mookie Betts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Standing in, Christian Walker. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
First baseman, Christian Walker.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with a double.
At the plate now, Cole Calhoun, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Calhoun could be making an appearance at the Midsummer Classic this year. So far, he's received the 2nd most votes in National League right fielder balloting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. Hard hit ball to short. He's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Gavin.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's been a real team effort to focus on a line drive approach, and that is certainly evident in this game. Our stat guys tell me they've hit 9 total line drives, and even though not all of them have resulted in base hits, those are the swings the team believes leads to a lot of success at the plate.
For the Dodgers.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Corey Seeger.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner to center field. LeCastro has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
At the plate, Walker Buehler. He singled his last time up.
Attack him a little bit more carefully, this AB.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. No runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count and the pitch. Swing and he pops him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Bellinger.
Cody Ballinger at the plate now as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Buehler isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Max Muncy stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0.
No.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
To the plate now, Chris Taylor, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and it's now a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
So now to the plate, Gavin Lux, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. Last half of the 5th coming up. Dodgers lead this one 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Number 9.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Line drive to center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Into the box now, Dalton Varsho. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Lifted the other way to left center. Bellinger's on his horse. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now.
Center fielder, number 16, Kim LaCastro.
Stepping into the box, Tim LaCastro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch.
Yeehaw! 0-1.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit on the ground out to short. Right to him. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the white rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Here comes the first pitch. Josh Rojas is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They're down 1-0. Taylor Clark takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 45, Taylor Clark.
Digging in once again, number 43. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Number 43.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pops this one up. There to haul it in is Escobar, and that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Barnes.
Digging in now, Austin Barnes. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And this is popped up near second base. And this is taken in for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that one is gone! A solo home run there for Mookie. Number 14 on the season, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Corey Seeger.
Corey Seeger.
As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Buehler.
Into the box, Walker Buehler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Oh, and 1, here it comes. This is popped up. Walker has got it, and the side is retired. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 2-0 LA. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate, Christian Walker. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Popped him up. Muncy waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Coming to the plate now, Cole Calhoun. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Throw will be well laid as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box.
baseman,
Not everybody's getting
Eduardo
it right out of the chute from step
Escobar.
one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
No hits to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
Swing, and he pops him up. Seeger into shallow center. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for the Diamondbacks. They trail things here 2-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forward Cody Ballinger.
The center fielder, Cody Ballinger.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
One gone now in the LA seventh, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line toward right center. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
That's another base hit for him. I got to say, though, they've had a really hard time turning all these hits to anything productive on the scoreboard. Only 2 runs to this point, so stranded runners has been the cash in here.
In now, Chris Taylor, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey guys,
Number
that's a great
9.
job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kevin Ginkel will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Nick Ahmed will also enter as a part of the double switch, as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup.
Third base and batting 7, number 13, Nick Ahmed.
Standing in, Gavin Lux. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Comes set, and the 0-1.
0-2.
Runners are at first and second with one away.
No.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball.
Really
No.
pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it.
43.
Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Standing in now, number 43. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And he popped him up. Ahmed in foul ground, but this will land untouched. 2 down, runners at first and second. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, David Peralta.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Oh, and he misses it. He's through first and hustling for second, and now it'll rattle up against the wall.
The third baseman, number 13.
You don't think fielding is important?
Yeah.
Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
So coming to the plate, Nick Ahmed, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
1 strike.
Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in
Now
this one.
batting,
Pretty much
catcher.
has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
To the plate now, Dalton Varsho. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead,
fielder,
although it
number
probably doesn't
16.
feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
In now, Tim LaCastro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Giving chase is Bellinger. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Great work to do a job right
The
there.
batter, number
He's
10.
not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Josh Rojas. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Dodgers lead it 2-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Barnes.
The catcher, Austin Barnes.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Seeger.
Digging in, Seeger. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
The 0-1 delivery.
Ball.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. High in the air out to center field. LaCastro is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Striding in, Ketel Marte. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Marte.
Now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. And another foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
At the plate now, Christian Walker. Line toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. He pulls into third safely as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
Now batting.
You know, D-Road, today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Ready for another chance? Cole Calhoun. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The pitcher, number 37, Gavin.
Stephen Vogt will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 21, Stephen Vogt.
Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball one.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row, with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
At the plate, David Peralta. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the pitch. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Peralta is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9th inning coming up. D-backs out in front, 3-2. Stephon Crichton takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 58. Stephon
Hernandez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Hernandez.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No strike.
Now the 1-0. And this ball is lined into center field, and right off the bench he comes through. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's another bullet base hit. 12 runners left on up to this. Could it be 13 runners stranded so far, Mark?
The hitting coach might be looking for another job if somebody doesn't find an alley and clear these bases. 12, potentially 13 runners left on base is unforgivable.
Into the box, Cody Ballinger. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-0 delivery. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider that misses below the zone.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Max Muncy is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Crichton is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The 2-1 home. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Walker is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number one.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Digging in, Chris Taylor. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Marte for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now that was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping into the box, Gavin Lux, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, and the rally comes up just short as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Diamondbacks came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Kevin Ginkel claims the win out of the pen, his first. Walker Buehler pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Stefan Crichton earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field.